Welcome, friends. I am so glad you all could join us this evening. My name is Megan Maloney, and I work for Home Office as one of the regional sales directors. And I'm joined tonight by one of our longtime, very successful stylists, Cynthia Briggeman. Welcome, Cindy.
Hello.
So thrilled you could be here. And as you all are tuning in tonight to learn more about our S&D family of brands, you're going to learn a little bit about what it's been like for Cindy to have a major impact on her Stella Dot business over the last 8 years. But before I share more on her, I want to share with you all a little bit about why now could not be a better time to join this incredible community. We are embarking on a really exciting time as we stay innovative and pushing the limits of social selling, evolving into a social retailing world. We know more than ever, we all have so many choices out there to make when it comes to shopping, businesses to support, ways to make earnings. And over 50% of those millennials are looking for those side hustles. And more than ever has it been important to us to really evolve our business to that next level. And we're so thrilled that we are now being able to recognize all three brands a part of one incredible earning opportunity. So Stella Dot, Keep Collective, and Ever Skincare are yes forming as one. So if you're tuning in tonight and listening, and maybe a friend invited you from one of those brands, connect with her after, ask her all the questions and what this looks like. But just know that going into 2020, this is where you are going to want to be. It is with purpose, with partnership and prosperity that we really unify as one and celebrate the incredible impact that these three brands have built in the social selling world, evolving into social retailing with truly the best-in-class product, the most stellar technology to run this little side gig on the go with friends, with family, sharing and connecting virtually, in person, and just recognizing an opportunity to build such a presence in a very social world. So we're just so thrilled to share a little bit more about what that will look like tonight. And I do have a little piece on that has a little extra sparkle to it. So this is my new favorite, my new go-to, right, Cindy?
So good.
A double pendant with the Swarovski crystal, all to support our breast cancer crusade that we are so fond of being a part of every October. So more to come on that at the end of this call. And all of you listening in right now too, make sure you're tagging a couple friends to join us tonight, because when they hashtag, guess what? Social retail, they will be entered in to win $250. So who doesn't want a little shopping spree tonight? So invite those friends, hashtag social retail, and we'll have some fun splurging on a nice little wardrobe for some of you guests tonight. Okay, so with all of that being said, and just the excitement around what is in front of us, I really want to bring a lot of it to life with this incredible woman here in front of us. Cindy has been a stylist for over 8 years. She is from the Newport Beach area in sunny California. And I'll let her tell you a little bit more about her family. But in an 8-year time frame with us, she has achieved quite an accomplishment, selling over $600,018 and probably a couple little change as it always rings up, right? But not only has she done that, she's done it in such a powerful way. She has an incredible heart and was one of our very first recipients of the Impact Award at our national conference a couple years back. Fundraising has been a big piece to why she has loved this business for so many years. So she's here to tell us a little bit more about all of that tonight. So again, Cindy, welcome, and thank you for being here.
Thank you. I did sell a pair of earrings this morning, so that total may have gone up.
See? I told you. I love it. All right, my friend. So talk to us first. Tell us about you and your family.
So I have 3 children. I have now 2 teenagers as of this morning. We have a second teenager in our home, 2 girls and a boy. And I embarked on being married and having children. And my goal was to be a stay-at-home mom and be there for all of the things. And very quickly that turned into me being a little bit bored. Although there were all of the things that they needed from me, what I failed to realize was that I still needed some of the things. So I stumbled across Stella and Dot and thought, well, that's really fun. I get to shop at 50% off, and I clicked join. I didn't even think really anything about it, if I was going to do anything or not do anything. I just thought, woohoo, shopping at 50% off. And then the box showed up at my house. And when I opened it, I was so overwhelmed. I had never seen any of it in person. And I was so overwhelmed. I thought, what am I supposed to do with this now? So I logged back into the lounge and then found out that I could invite people over and we could have a party. And that's where it went. I mean, I legitimately told, this is horrible, I told people on my first month, I will never call you again, but I need your phone number.
And look at this. 8 years later, over $618,000 sold. I'm pretty sure you followed up with a few people after that first night.
All of them.
And I'm sure they even reached back out multiple times too, wanting and seeing as the collections evolved over the years and being a part of this with you. That's awesome.
Absolutely. The truth is I was saying I wouldn't follow up with them because I was not sure what I was doing and I wasn't comfortable, and I just thought I didn't want to be creepy, and that's all I really knew. And what I quickly learned is that they valued what I had to offer and they wanted to hear from me, and that a lot of them were actually kind of bored at their own home. And so hearing from me was a bright spot of their day, and I was able to bring them joy through jewels, if you will. And so we laugh about that now. Some of my closest friends that, you know, I wasn't supposed to call you, but I am again.
I love it. I think that is one of the sayings we hear so often. It is, you came for the jewels and you stayed for the community. We'll talk more about that here in just a moment. But speaking of making that huge impact, again, going back to the fact that you were recognized as one of our first Impact Award recipients, talk to us about how fundraising has been a fundamental piece of your business and your success over the years.
So I in our family, it's very important for me to model for my children and to provide opportunities for them to give back. So we do a lot as a family, both inside and outside of our church, just really teaching them that you can make an impact and be of service anywhere and everywhere. There's always somebody that's in need of something. And sometimes that's financial, but most of the time it's not. It can be solved in a different way. And when I started this business, I knew that it was a very easy way for my children to watch me put two of my passions together. And I enjoy being around people. I'm a people person. So going into people's homes or being at events is second nature to me. And so to be able to incorporate that and add a fundraising component really was a no-brainer. And have my children involved and have them help with picking causes and actually working the trunk shows. For my daughter's 10th birthday, the one who's turning 13 today, she asked me if we could do a fundraiser for her 10th birthday, and she wanted to donate $1,000. And there was a cuff at the time called the Addison cuff, and her name is Addison. And so she said, I'm going to sell, X amount of cuffs. And I think it was 180 roughly she had to sell. And I told her, I am absolutely willing to do that, but you need to have a trunk show. You need to invite your guests and, explain to her the process. She did Facebook videos. It was really interesting to watch her accomplish that. And it was a lot of work. It was 5 weeks, but we did it. And she presented that check. The only thing she wanted out of it was she wanted me to buy that big, giant cardboard check that could have her name on it. Which cost me like $100 for that check. But watching her do that, it really solidified that, and that was in my 6th year of business, that what I had done all of the years prior really had made an impact in my family and showed them that they can have a greater impact on a small scale.
So beautiful. What a way to build that legacy, girl.
Trying.
I love it. I love it. So talk to us a little bit about who you've been able to donate and what that impact's been. Like, how much have you been able to give back over these last 8 years?
So the math is astounding, and the number makes me nervous. So I just give a rough percentage of roughly 25% of my earnings have gone back. It equates to about $8,000 to $10,000 a year. And I have donated to the Ronald McDonald House. My biggest fundraiser every year is the PanCAN. It's the Pancreatic Cancer Action Network. I have a friend who lost her father to pancreatic cancer, so we do that. Helen Woodward Animal Foundation, so, you know, animal causes. My children's elementary school twice a year, which is very easy to get involved in if you have children. And if you don't have children, 2 things. You could have children in your life, and so you could then assist with them if you're an aunt or a cousin. But also, there are so many places and people that just need to be lifted up that it's really just a matter of looking where the need is and then presenting the opportunity. Because truly, to set down a product that is so beautiful, and I mean, everybody loves to shop, right? There's that shopping challenge. Don't shop for a year. No, thank you. I don't want to do that challenge. I'll do no sugar, but I won't do no shopping. And so that, you know, you have, when you set down the beautiful, beautiful product and people are out there and they're able to treat themselves. And this is the key. So many women are busy taking care of their family that if it comes down to spending $50, they're going to allocate that money towards a child, towards soccer cleats or something else, and they're not going to treat themselves. And so when you provide a fundraising opportunity, you also provide an opportunity for them to treat themselves, which makes them feel good because they're giving back and treating themselves. And it's like the double win.
No-brainer, right?
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Well, I think that's one of those powerful pieces is this platform is designed for us to build confidence in other women and a few good men too. But to deliver it in such a way that one makes you feel good, it gets you excited to maybe even get dressed in the morning. You know, you're finding maybe that engravable, that piece that has a ton of meaning or something a little more trending, but still with meaning. I'm gonna let all you new stylists learn how you can get this, by the way. Or just, you know, the simplicity, right? Like the stack. I wear the stack every day, you know? So or the statement, which is above me right here as I see.
Or the jacket statement.
Could you, yeah. And by the way, if you're not feeling leopard, could you change that?
I could. You ready for this?
Why not?
It's a good thing I have a full shirt on underneath, not a tank top, right?
Right? Yeah, we didn't rehearse this, so there you go.
And now your statement is a little more subtle.
I love it. Oh, so chic.
So fun.
But that again is what brings women together. You know, as you felt that day you opened that box and you're like, oh my gosh, like I got to put this on. I got to get this out to others. The level of excitement we all feel when we see the new lines coming out, the opportunity to share that with other people, to do it in just, you know, such a fun way, but in your world, one that has built such an impact helping so many different causes. You have to feel such pride for that. So speaking of, what would you say that favorite moment of your Stella Dot career has been, Miss Cindy?
Well, I went back to leopard, by the way, because we were too black. It was too much, you know, pop of color. My favorite moment was winning the Impact Award. That was, I think we all seek validation in different areas of our lives, and sometimes when you're a mom, the validation doesn't come till many years later. You know, all of the practice driving and whatnot. So to be validated in that way that what I had done had not only made an impact, I knew it was making an impact on my personal community, but to be recognized for making an impact on our Stella Dot community was, yeah, there's an ugly cry picture that is pretty much trending all over that is, but I still love that picture because it was a pure moment.
Yeah, it was one of my favorite moments. I was fortunate enough to be a part of that with you, and
yeah,
I recall it vividly. And it is so true that, you know, this mission was built on women having more choices, and you've made some really good choices, Cindy. So
thank you.
Thank you for all that you've done, my friend. All right, tell us something fun you've done with these earnings, because you haven't given it all away. You have been able to support your family, and
I did. You know, I may have driven my children to a car dealership without their father knowing and bought a car. May have done that. And then on the way home, they kept saying, you know, sending him to voicemail, don't answer.
We have a surprise for you, Dad.
Pretty much. He opened the garage. He was like, what's that?
Surprise! Did it. Good for you. Oh my gosh, I love it. What did you have? I'm sure you have a picture of his reaction.
You know, I don't think we do.
Oh.
I think there was a lot of like, this is either going to be really good or really not good. So I don't think.
Well, clearly it turned out well because you did it and you were able to because of your business. So proud of you. That's amazing. I love it. How about your favorite part of being an ambassador of this community?
It's the community. It is 100% the community. Personally, this sounds so cliche, but I was not really a jewelry person before I did this. I wore a wedding ring, a very simple necklace, and a pair of studs, which is funny. I'm still in a pair of studs and a very simple necklace, but I layered, right? But I have a bracelet on, which I would not have done. And my husband actually said about 2 years into me doing this, he said, you know, Stella Dot has made you cuter. And I think that's really sweet because I didn't notice that I was automatically putting these things on. But going back to women not feeling like they can treat themselves often, because I have it all on a display, I'm able to throw something on that I wouldn't normally wear and just rock it for a day or two and then put it back in the display. So it's increasing my confidence there, but the community, hands down, my Stella Dot sisters have lifted me up and carried me through some really difficult times in our family's lives, and you just can't replicate that.
Yeah. It's pretty powerful. You know, again, many of us are attracted in for the product and what it stands for and stay because it's hard to walk away from these people. They truly become your family and some of your dearest friends, and nothing more rewarding than seeing each other be successful at their own level in this business. And I know you and I have had quite a few adventures together. You've been awarded for your hard work, a couple of glam getaways. I mean, offhand, do you remember how many and how many different places you've been able to go?
I think I've been on 7.
Incredible, in 8 years.
Maybe 6 or 7. I've been to the Dominican Republic. I would have never thought I was going to go there. I got to go to Hawaii. I went to Costa Rica, which is beautiful. So the people there are amazing. Yeah, it's been so fun and life-changing in so many ways. When I look back over my life, you know, in 30 or 40 years, it will be a time period that is something that I could not have duplicated in any other way. We are so stuck in our lives every day saying hi to the same people and seeing the same people in classes. And our lives are so full. I don't like the word busy, so I say full. Our lives are so full that we don't have that opportunity to expand. And sometimes you need that little extra opportunity that allows you to expand and spread your wings. And like I said, it's like a forced friendships, but in the best sort of way.
Totally. I love it. I mean, you truly encompass, as I mentioned before, the purpose, the prosperity, and the partnership of what these three beautiful brands stand for, and it brought it to life so perfectly on behalf of Stella and Dot tonight. So I can't thank you enough for joining me.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
And you know the last question I got to ask you, why now? Why should somebody join us tonight, my friend?
Why not?
There you go.
Why not?
Short and sweet to the point. You're spot on. Well, I'll give you another reason why. All of our new stylists will be given this gorgeous Rebel Swarovski crystal pendant as a part of their starter kit. So as you all go in and log in tonight and get started with the one who invited you to this, you'll be able to add that to your cart and you will be loving it. So you got a little bling on this side, and then you know us, we got to have a little versatility to it. We got the rose gold solid on the other piece here. So excellent. Again, Cindy, appreciate you.
Thank you so much. Good luck to everybody who clicks join.
Do it. It's now is the time. So
now is the time.
Right? I mean, come on. So my friends listening in, again, you heard me before, but tag 2 friends, make sure they do their social retail hashtag, and they can be entered in to win a $250 shopping spree. And make sure you follow back up with the one who invited you tonight, because again, we are in such an exciting time as we really shake up this industry, doing it with such meaning for women, and then to have more choices in their life, in such a powerful platform, celebrating 3 incredible brands coming together as one, and just an opportunity for us, like Cindy has done, make a much greater impact, not only on our families and our financial well-being, but in our communities, and leaving that legacy that we all looked forward to doing. So thank you all so much for joining us tonight. Sam will be on here in just a few to answer some questions with you guys. So we will see you soon. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.